I'm still in touch with a lot of people from King's. My best man was in my year at King's, and about 3 or 4 others came to my wedding. I played a lot of hockey. I really enjoyed playing for the first 11, although that ended before I got to the sixth form. And I was in several choirs, the school choir and some of the other fourth form choirs and other bits and pieces. But that's what stays with me, I suppose, music, sport and friends. I became more resilient having gone through quite a few different challenges over different subjects. I wasn't a natural linguist, but I carried on with French through to A-level. I was very curious, so I did look into my economics research quite heavily, and I needed to spend a lot of time looking through past papers and doing lots and lots of research on that, and that pulled me up quite a way. What it enabled me to do is it gave me a structure to learning, and so I became very self-sufficient, going away, learning by myself, understanding that it would take a lot of work to get through exams, knowing what I had to do, and then setting in motion a process to get it done. And I think it gave me that structure. It made me aware of different levels of seniority, so the respect that I needed to have for more senior figures in the school. It, again, going back, and I know it's a key phrase here, but the curiosity thing was quite good for me. It did make me very curious as to what the various different subjects, what they meant. One of my favourite subjects was economics, and it was a much smaller set. So in my A-levels, I had maybe 6 or 7 people within my class, and I remember Mr. Mason particularly was very encouraging, and I certainly got pulled up a grade or so in that particular subject, because I'd knuckled down on that one. Again, I wasn't a natural economist, but I made it work. Whereas, say, something like maths, which is something where I use it quite a lot now, I'm much more naturally mathematical, so I didn't need to study as much on that side. It's very important to get a mix of people in a school, and having been a part of the assisted places scheme, I can say that most of my friends, a lot of my friends, also went through that scheme, and without it I probably wouldn't have gone to King's. So it really helped us as a family to get me into what is a great school. I think that continuing that through some form of bursary appeal and enabling so many people to get into the school and experience everything that it has to offer is very important. And it's not just on the academic side, it's through the sports side and all the extracurricular activities that the school puts on. It's an experience which should be open to as many people as possible. In certain subject areas such as the maths and the economics, that gave me a much more of a focus. I went on to do a business degree, and then from there I did an accounting qualification, and I ended up here at PKF.